Hey, good morning, good afternoon, everybody. This is my Wildly Ambitious YouTube channel. Thanks again for tuning in. This is day 9 out of 30 of my 30-day challenge, so going strong past a week. I don't remember if it's supposed to take 2 or 3 weeks in general to start forming a habit with whatever that is, like, you know, reading a book at this time, or eating a meal, or going to school, or brushing your teeth, or in this case shooting a video every morning, because it's still a little bit of work. Like, I have to pull myself out of my comfort zone to do this, and I am pretty nervous, like, in general. Just not so much nervous that people are going to judge me or that I'm going to do poorly or whatever, because this is really just an exercise, but just, I don't know, nervous in general. Sharing is not always the easiest thing to do, depending who you are. I mean, for some people it is a lot easier or more difficult. It's not like I'm total recluse, don't know how to get loose with the luminous moose, but it's still kind of weird to come out here and do this every day. And as we're getting to about the 2-week point, it seems like with week 1 I was averaging about like 5 to 8 minute videos, just because I didn't know what I was doing. I'd come out here for a little bit, introduce myself, talk about what I was doing, and like the review page and stuff, and then I'd run out of ideas or inspiration, I'll say, and I call it short. And I figured that was fine. I'm not trying to put a lot of pressure on myself. Like, it's about a 5 to 10 minute walk here, so on the way up I'll think about what I want to talk about. And sometimes it'll be like I'll have a really great idea in my head the night before, or like while I'm getting ready to come, and then I'll be walking up here and be like, alright, what was I going to talk about? And my head will go like a little hamster spinning in the wheel, and it'll just kind of fall out, because I won't quite have that, I don't know, recall, or, like, if you try and force things like that, they don't really come out as well as you want them to. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, but, I'll be like, alright, so don't put so much pressure on myself. What am I going to say? Not what was I going to say, because what I was going to say might not have even been as good as the things that'll come out after me having thought those things in the beginning. At the same time, I don't want to lose that. But that's why I'm doing it every day. Maybe I'll do it a little bit more often once I start to form that habit or that routine. Soon I'll probably be a little bit better about not saying so much, or but that's just what I'm working with. I've got this job interview at the Salvation Army in Dover today at noon. It's about a little after 10, and I'll probably leave my house around 10:45 to go do that, so I've got a little while to talk. Probably gonna keep it kind of short today, but that's what's going on. Once I get into the second week, maybe I'll be a little bit more organized, start to write things down, and actually I might have a topic or a theme one day. And probably towards the end of the challenge, I'll call up one of my friends with the editing tools, and we'll make a good intro video. The one that's like on the page to introduce like what the channel's about and stuff. It's like 15 seconds or something like that. Because I'm planning on doing a bunch of stuff. Right now I'm just kind of talking about whatever the fuck comes to my head. But I want to do more. Like, I've got the review page going on. I wouldn't mind like combining these things. Like, maybe have a review of an album on the video, or eventually I might do like some interviews, or instructional videos, how-tos, that kind of thing. And I mentioned before, I do a lot of the music stuff, so I'll probably incorporate that a little bit more. If you look at any of my older videos, I've got like some old acoustic recordings mostly. It's mostly just me with this camera still, just playing whatever. And a lot of them aren't great. There's a lot more on my Facebook, but I tried to put some of the better ones on here. If I can get a job soon, I'm planning on giving myself like a little bit of a refresher course on the guitar. I've been writing down ideas on how to really like re-drill those fundamentals and practice my songs and stuff, trying to come up with some kind of a schedule or routine for that. But either way, I've got a few albums that I've been putting off production of just because I've had, you know, a lot on my mind. I had to prioritize things like, you know, food and all that is a little bit above, you know, jamming with my buds. And you definitely got to make time though, either way, for what you're passionate about or what you like to do, especially if you're doing something like that that's like engaging, you know, creatively, intelligently, whatever. You gotta keep yourself stimulated and active and productive, or else you're gonna feel like shit. And on that note, I don't really want to end on that note. You feel like shit if you don't do it, but if you do, you feel pretty great. So yeah, on that note, I hope everybody has a great day. And you know, wish me luck today. And I'll talk to you tomorrow.